Hi, welcome to the menopause video. My name's Angela Holloway and I'm glad you could join me here today. Today I'm going to cover what I feel are 4 very important symptoms that you will experience in your menopause years. They're going to be daytime sweats, nighttime sweats, weight gain and depression. There are many more symptoms in menopause, but they're what I want to cover today. But before I cover those, I just want to let you know that you are not alone when it comes to your menopause. Every woman out there goes through menopause. 80% of those women will experience some symptoms. Only a lucky 20% get away with any symptom at all, apart from them just not having periods anymore. And 7 out of 10 of those ladies that do experience symptoms will experience night sweats and hot flushes during the day. That's a high percentage of ladies experiencing that sensation. The average woman, the average age of a woman, is between the mid-40s and mid-50s when she starts experiencing her premenopause. Premenopause is the transition that you go through before you reach your menopause. There's 3 stages. There's premenopause, menopause and postmenopause. Now when you're experiencing your premenopause, you will start having irregular periods, your mood swings will change. And what's actually happening to you is all through your productive life, your ovaries have been producing estrogen. And when we start our premenopause, your ovary stops producing as much estrogen as it has in the past. And that's when you start getting your irregular periods. They could be months apart, then you have them for a week or even longer. They could be months apart and you could have them just for a few days. There's no set routine, no set thing for any one lady. But you will start experiencing all different things in your life due to this lack of estrogen. Now there are therapies that can help you, be it prescribed or natural. I don't want to go into those today, but there are plenty of help for you out there. Now when you start experiencing your hot flushes through the day, I think the most uncomfortable thing about that is you can experience them anywhere at any time. You have absolutely no control over that sensation at all, and it can be quite embarrassing sometimes. You can be in a board meeting, in a group, shopping, just driving a car. It will just hit you and you have to just let it take its course. It will go through your entire body, and I'm sure you have experienced that if you have been through your premenopause. You start shaking, getting hot and sweaty. It rolls all down your neck, your clothes are wet, your hands are clammy, your legs, all the way through your body. And at the end of it you start feeling clammy because all that hotness goes all cold. Now what I found made things a little easier for me when I was experiencing the day flushes is I prepared a bag which I carried with me at all times. It had a small face cloth in, small wet ones, a change of clothing because sometimes your clothes do get wet and clammy. If you're in a meeting you don't want to feel uncomfortable, and I would always have a bottle of water with me, always. And sometimes you will end up with a terrific headache, so I would always have some painkillers ready in case I needed those. And even though I myself experienced night sweats and they were a lot worse for me than the hot day flushes I was experiencing, at least they were in the privacy of my own home. They weren't in front of anybody, and I felt a lot better about that. I also found being prepared for that help, because originally I would just toss and turn thinking I was going to get more comfortable. I'd get out the bed, I'd change my night dress and the sheets because the sheets were so wet. Sometimes my husband would say, are we going to have another tsunami tonight, because there was just so much water on the sheets at some times. And once I was tossing and turning, I was worse. and I never slept, my husband never slept, because you just cannot get comfortable again once you're having those those night sweats. So I found having my water, which I always took to bed anyway, but I took a book, started taking a book to read in bed, and also some soft music with my earphones so that it could relax me, and I found I started going to sleep a lot better. But night after night experiencing them, you cannot cope in the day. And I found, and I don't know whether you found this, I had a stint of about a month of hot sweats, and then they stopped, and I thought, oh great, they finished. Well, don't be fooled. They come back when they are ready to come back. About 3 months later, they came back and hit me with vengeance. So don't think that once they stop, they're over. You never know when they're going to come back and hit you. Another thing that I found, I've always been one for exercising. I've always enjoyed it throughout my life. I've had 4 children, and I've always felt it important to keep fit and healthy. But I found once I started my pre-menopause, which was at the age of 48, I felt lethargic, I felt tired, I didn't know. I was always up at 6 o'clock in the morning at the gym, and I just couldn't get out of bed. And I kept thinking I should go to the gym, I should go to the gym, and I just couldn't. I did not have the energy, which for me was a big thing. And I started eating a lot too, a lot of foods I wouldn't normally eat. And then I started getting really quite down and depressed. So please don't make yourself get in that position. Be aware of the foods that you are taking in during your menopause years. Vegetables, fruit, calcium, it's all very important that you get the proper nutrition. And if you're not, or you don't feel you are, there's plenty of supplements out there to help you maintain a good health. And as I mentioned, exercise is so very important, just for well-being. It's not all about being thin. Thin doesn't mean healthy. You have to be healthy. So do exercises. If you don't like the gym, go swimming, walking, go walking with a friend. There's tennis, there's lots of group things, and there's so many videos now that you can do in the privacy of your own home. And if you get bored, invite a friend over. A lot of ladies don't talk about menopause or what they're going through, and they should do so. But through all these conditions I've spoke about, and many more, a lot of ladies get very depressed, very lethargic, depressed, emotional, and they don't know what to do. But please, please get help. Don't leave it too late. There is prescribed medication that you can take, but be very careful with that, because some prescribed medication for depression can actually keep you awake. So make sure you tell your doctor that you are there for menopause. And also, if you're taking medication, inform the doctor, because it can have a counter-reacting with some of the other medications you're taking. If you're like me and you like an alternative, a natural alternative to help you with your well-being, there's plenty of things in the health food shops and natural therapists that you can go to. So please, please do not leave it, because I know what it was like. I thought, before I knew what was happening to me, I thought I was going crazy. I felt like there was another person inside my body, and I was screaming out. Sometimes I would want to cry and I couldn't. Sometimes I would just burst out crying and not knowing what for. And sometimes I would not be able to control myself when little things happened, especially with the ones that I love most. So please don't get in the same position as what I got into. Get help. I feel fantastic now. I'm still going through my premenopause. I still have periods now and again. And you will, once you have not experienced a period for 12 solid months, that's when you've reached your menopause. You're actually at your menopause. So don't forget, in your day sweats, be prepared. It helps to be prepared. It's exactly the same as nighttime sweats. Be prepared. Have your book, your music, your water ready. And with your weight gain, please go and do your exercises. You will feel great, trust me. And make sure you know what you're putting into your body. Your nutrition is very important. and make sure that you get the help you need if you are feeling down and depressed and not understanding. There's so much information for you to help you and guide you along the way. I hope what I've shared with you here today has helped you in some way, and I look forward to helping you much more in the future when I do more research and have more answers for you. Until then, you take care and keep that big smile on your face. Thanks for joining me.